Have you danced with a Holstein in the pale moonlight? It was a day just like any other. I got up in the morning, got dressed, headed over to the local grease burger to open up shop. Like each day before, I parked behind the building, walked around the store twice before unlocking the doors and firing everything up. Unlike every other day, however, was the group of black and white cows standing in front of our trash enclosure. It didn't seem too odd, seeing as there are lots of farms around here, so I just kept on moving and started the gears of commerce. The other employees got there a half an hour later, and the first customers about 5 minutes after that. So the place was full when we heard the crash. I went outside to look with a few people in tow. Outside, we saw that the cows had broken into the garbage enclosure and knocked over our dumpster. They appeared to be grazing on the spilled contents, yesterday's fries, lettuce, tomatoes, buns, and, burgers. That seemed kind of weird, so I went inside to call animal control. As I walked in the door, I could smell the day's first orders on the grill and hear the fryer crackling maniacally. Soothed by familiarity, I briefly forgot about calling animal control, but I remembered when people ran in screaming that the cows were charging the door. I pushed the emergency gate release, hoping it would stop them at the door. Some of the people inside with me were hurt, dirty shirts with bruises and scrapes scattered throughout. Slowly, it dawned on me that I should call for help. When the 911 operator started laughing, I cried. I bawled when she disconnected. I started to calm down when I noticed that people were staring, so I addressed the group. As some of you may have noticed, we are currently experiencing a B-grade horror film event. I do not know who of us will survive, if any. All I know is that those cows that ate yesterday's leftovers are going to break through that door any minute, and when I called 911, they left and hung up on me. So we turned off the grill and barricaded ourselves in the dry goods pantry. We had a good view of the front through a high window in the wall. We kept a rotating watch. Eventually, they crashed through the door and the dining area flooded with cows. Once through, they headed for the kitchen, and then we saw nothing else. One brave soul volunteered to peek in on them. He said that they had formed a line going past the grill and were taking turns picking patties off and just walking out the back door. Who would have guessed they just wanted seconds?